Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Now today we are reacting to season 3 episode 10 of the Ricky Gervais show, and this one is called Society. So as you guys know, we are coming towards the end of the Ricky Gervais show, and I know it has been a while since I've last posted one, but these last few episodes that we've seen have been absolutely amazing. And like I say every time, this one should be no different. Society, this could be about Carl's opinion on society. This could be, the thing is, you've got these titles and they're always so broad, and it just gives that freedom for they to go there. Incredible show, guys, and yeah, very much looking forward to getting into this one. And if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the reaction. And here we go, guys. HBO Entertainment once again. Oh, guys, I've missed this show while I've been gone. I've had some problems to deal with, but we're back now, and I'm very much looking forward to this one.
For a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing. Is that alright? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Carl Pilkington.
All right. You alright? Oh guys, we've got like a 720p one here, so the quality is going to be great on this as well.
Every year, 500 people would be selected from that Grecian society, and they would have to sit there that year, and they would propose laws, and everyone else would vote on them. Now, if you're in that position, all right, you're called up. What rules and laws are you instigating?
Okay.
You might go, right, I want an egalitarian society. I want freedom for people. I don't want slavery. I don't want any sort of oppression. Would that be high on your list?
Well, you could say, you know, when I worked at Cordon Bleu, there was times when I thought being treated like a slave.
You weren't though, because you were being paid and you were free. So.
What do you mean? I wasn't free. I was on like from 9 till 6.
Yeah, you had the choice to leave the job. Slaves didn't have the choice to leave.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you did.
The only
yeah.
other choice was Tesco, and they'd already turned me down.
That wasn't the lack of choice given to most
But the slaves who built the pyramids, that wasn't an option for them. It wasn't like they could go. Well, I could get a better gig on the Sphinx.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, you're not saying anything. You're saying absolute drivel again.
Here's a little Greek proverb for you. A society grows great when old men plant trees whose shade they know they shall never sit in.
I've heard of that before.
Do you understand?
Yeah, just saying. You're planting a seed. They grow a tree, but trees take ages.
Yeah.
It takes a long time.
Yeah.
That old fella's not going to get any joy out of that.
No.
Right.
But if he's lucky,
Yeah.
fella next door might have done the same years ago. So it's all about sort of planting a seed, looking after each other.
That's great, actually. It's not. I don't think it's directly
It's
what
almost,
it means.
it's almost the point.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I think he means that future generations. But yeah, if the next door neighbour.
Yeah, it's a nice saying, that one.
works as well.
But but you seem to agree that that's a good point. Do you agree that seems a good point to you?
But
I guess that's relevant nowadays with like climate change, recycling, protect the planet for the future.
It's the old metaphor problem again, isn't it?
I know, yeah.
It's not specifically about trees.
But as a metaphor, what he enjoyed is the fact that he's added to society and human life, and he's got a legacy and all that.
But
so.
by the same time, when I went to Ibiza, right, now there they have motorbikes, people flying around on them, people don't wear helmets. You might even get 3 people on a moped.
Yeah.
I saw a farmer with a goat in a basket. They don't care. They're whizzing around at high speeds. A lot of deaths there.
Yeah.
And they'll have a lot of those areas where someone's come off, been killed. People put flowers there.
Yeah.
And because that happens a lot, it's a lovely green island. Now here, we're saying...
Wait, hold on. Are you saying because the flowers are there?
Make it nice because
it makes it lovely.
There's loads of flowers
So
everywhere.
with death comes beauty. So that's another metaphor. You can have that one.
Interesting. I'm not too sure I'm following this one, guys.
Of the most tortuous things I've ever. That was extraordinary.
But look at London.
That was extraordinary, Carl.
Right, Carl.
Well, look at London, though. Let me finish my point.
Let's look at London.
I'm intrigued.
Right, London. A councillor with his clipboard. Need a speed bump here. I saw someone doing 35. Put some traffic lights there and a pedestrian crossing. Pelican crossing there as well. And a speed camera.
Right.
Horrible and grey. No
Okay.
flowers.
But you still see flowers left behind where people have died in terrible
They're
accidents.
not
You
very
see that
good
all the
ones.
time.
He's stuck to a lamppost with elastic band round them. They don't look nice.
He's knowing the quality of flowers. Yeah, but the point is
Wow.
this. The point is
Some
this.
15-year-old got run down and you're disappointed at the quality of the flowers.
Sit down. Fella lost his head here. Geraniums. Geraniums. The fella lost bloody head.
Well,
Fucking
that's
hell.
so
We
weird.
have to,
Funny
we
you
have to
say that,
encourage
though.
gun crime so that people get shot in inner cities, and then we can put flowers up and breathe.
Yeah, I'm not
Areas
following Carl
nicer
on
to
this
look
one,
in,
guys. And you know,
nicer to
I
be
always
in.
try.
If it's nicer looking, you don't get people speeding around like lunatics. Because they go, I'm not in a rush, I'd quite like to slow down
But this
here and
is
look
so
at the flowers.
complicated. So now what you're saying is because an area is grey and gloomy, people speed around to get out of it. In the course of doing that, they knock people down. But then flowers are put up, which then makes the area beautiful, thus stopping people driving around at speeds so death no longer occurs.
Well, they keep getting out of their cars.
It's an interesting theory.
Other people on their way to put some flowers down.
Yeah.
Just sometimes people have to die, don't they? There was a fella outside our house, we were at a lamppost. He had a helmet on, but his head come off.
Oh my god.
You made me laugh at a man who's coming up. 'Cause
I got that. Oh.
But that's the thing.
he had a, oh God! There's a man. It's the ideal house. He had a lamppost. He had a helmet on, but his head come off.
So you're saying that because in that one instance, the helmet did not save his life.
His head was in great condition. It's just not attached to his body.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Sometimes people have to die. How far do you take all this stuff of safety gear and?
Oh, here we go.
slowing
This is
down
Carl
and
going back
wear
to
bright
like,
clothes at night
there's
and
too much
it's just
medicine
too
now
much.
that we
Very
become
important point, you see. Do you think someone should be made to wear a crash
like
helmet? They're only hurting
when we do get
themselves.
sick, our immune system is like can't take it anymore.
I don't think you should get fined for not wearing one.
Well, don't forget, we're not just protecting him. He could be a father with 2 kids.
Mm.
So you're going, oh, let him. If he doesn't want to wear a crash helmet, let him get brain damage. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just saying we're over the top in this country
No, but
when it comes
you're
to
saying
that sort
if
of
you're
thing.
saying no, if he doesn't want to wear a crash helmet, let him not wear a crash helmet. He smacks his head in. He's a vegetable. He's like that, sitting at home like that. And yet the 2 little kids come to you. You're in charge. Don't forget. We put you in charge of
Here we
society
go,
here.
President
And they come
Carl.
to you, 2 little kids. They go, President Pilkington,
What?
why did you let my daddy not wear the crash helmet?
I didn't. We paid. We put leaflets through the door. We had adverts on the telly, Sunshine.
Mm.
But
It's
why?
your dad's fault.
But why wasn't it compulsory? Because he wanted. It's
Not the world we live in, Sonny.
now I haven't got a daddy.
Has he got an helmet at all? Have you seen an helmet knocking about?
No, he's a vegetable now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want to wear a crash helmet, but why didn't you make him wear a crash helmet? It wasn't just him, it was us. Why did you turn my daddy into a vegetable?
Where's your mum?
Mum left when he kept going on about not wearing a crash helmet.
I'll put you in a home. I just think this is the
Oh,
problem.
these
Everyone's looking
heartless.
for someone to blame.
Yes, but this is interesting though because you were particularly callous to that little 4-year-old boy who seemed
Yeah.
so sweet and adorable.
Yeah.
But why wasn't he giving this stick to his dad?
Well, his dad's dead. He's a vegetable.
He's dead.
He's good as dead to him.
His dad went within the law. It was not the law to wear a crash helmet anymore because you said, forget it, I don't want a nanny state. I don't want, if you wear a crash helmet or not. He wasn't a responsible parent. He hadn't thought it through. But this is your job. Some people aren't responsible. Society keeps them on track. This was you were in charge. You should have made him wear a crash helmet. He had 2 kids.
We've heard from one of the kids. What's the other one's attitude? Is he younger?
he's a
or
bit younger.
Is he even younger?
Here we
still?
go.
Yeah.
President Pilkington.
Oh,
Brother's crying now because you shouted at him. I wish you'd have made my daddy wear a crash helmet.
why didn't you make your daddy wear a crash helmet?
Well, he won't listen to me because I'm not in charge
He didn't
of
listen to
society.
me.
Yeah,
He seems like a bit of a numbnut, to be
no, he
honest.
did listen to you.
What did he
because
do
you
for
made
a
a new
living?
rule saying people don't have to
Right.
wear crash helmets.
Right. What,
And he listened to you.
Did he pop shoes on in the morning when he went out? Or did he need to be here to tell
Look, I
people
do
that
get
as
Cole's
well?
point. I
So
do
he has
get
got
Cole's
some
point. That
common
is
sense
true.
then. Oh, right,
You can't-
interesting. So he can be
You
bothered with
can't
his
have
trousers, but he can be bothered with
to
his helmet.
dictate everything. There is some degree of
Jesus.
common sense that needs that people need.
Why can't they just put a leaflet through saying, hello everyone, use your common sense?
Yeah, there you go.
That's all I'm asking. That's what I'd say if I was
some people
president.
don't have common sense.
Everyone's got
people
common
are
sense.
fucking idiots.
Yeah,
mate.
they should. It's not my fault.
That's
then.
why that's
Not
why
my
there is
fault.
a government. If we let people, well, they'd be fucking idiots.
Well, it's what we've talked about here. Social responsibility. This is your approach. I wash my hands of the whole affair.
Yeah, I'd hope that the people who don't wear an helmet sort of they do themselves in, and that's cleared them off. That's one problem sorted.
So you think you're being Darwinian? You're thinking survival of the fittest.
Natural
the
selection.
animals
Yeah,
simply
that's the
don't.
sort of thing that was coming
Because
to my head.
they're not just the victims. The dead person isn't the victim. We've talked about it before. You know, people who smoke know that it's dangerous, but why is that still legal? And yet people know that and they still smoke. Fat people know that they're going to get out of breath and clammy, and yet they still eat more.
But because that's what I'm saying.
Why don't we stop fat people eating? If you got a smackhead and you really love him, you intervene, you grab him, you put in a cupboard, you go, you're not coming out. He goes mad for about a year, then he thanks you for it. So lock fat people in a cupboard. And just
can't
put
get 'em
carrots
in.
under the door. What?
The thing is, there's got to be some responsibility.
Yeah.
Now, if it's your own fat kid,
Yeah.
stick him in your cupboard. But what I'm saying is, as a counsellor, I'm not spending taxpayers' money on cupboards to put the fat kid in.
Yeah, you tell them, Carl. And yeah, it should be your responsibility if your husband's going around not wearing a crash
In
helmet.
China, you can only have one
You
child.
tell him to.
Is that something you feel we should bring in here?
Yeah, I think we've got to. I don't know about one kid. I just sort of concentrate on who can have a kid, as
Okay.
opposed to if someone's got a load of money and they're good at looking after kids, let Madonna have as many as she wants. But if it's someone who's
but then.
So social engineering you want to do
Yeah,
there.
but hold on though.
well, what
this is-
use are they then? If you're bringing them into a poor family, what's the point? What good is that for anyone? It's not good for the people.
Some
who
very
Who's
the
deciding
interesting
who's
questions
allowed
today,
to have
guys.
How many kids?
Yeah,
Are you
but
deciding?
I was brought into the poor family, wasn't I?
What?
I was brought into a poor family.
No, I'm talking really poor.
So third world.
No,
What, poorer than that? Poorer than no money at all?
I just mean like the people who I've told you about on the estate sometimes who had that one who chased cars and stuff.
I don't remember that
If
one.
he was there or not. What's the point?
Right. So hang on. So let's imagine that Ricky and I are husband and wife. We've come in, right? What's your question?
Oh
to
wow,
establish whether you are
Ricky's
allowed to have a
looking
couple of kids?
nice.
Hello. Thanks for
Me
coming.
and my husband, we can't have children.
Why not?
Because he's got no sperm at all.
Nah.
He had one sperm and it was ridiculous. It was awful. It just came out like a dead anchovy.
Right.
And
What's
you're meant to have 300 million tiny ones, and he had one big one. It was horrible. I
He
had
had
to pull it out,
one.
it was like a leech. And
Filthy.
And also, it was no. I haven't got a vagina, so there was no. place to
Completely
put it.
smooth down there like an action man.
Yeah, it was just that. I don't know, but we love children, and we wondered if we could have a child.
What do you do for a living? What do you do? What's your work?
I'm a rapist.
Right.
And I dispose of the bodies.
Right. Or fill out this
Sorry.
form.
a rapist murderer.
Fill out the form.
He does it in the wrong order as well, I must say. So, no, number of times I've disposed of the body. He said, I hadn't raped that one.
I know. Just
Unbelievable,
wondered,
guys.
what else you need to know about us? Because even though I
That
am
was
a-
our little joke, by the way.
Yeah,
He
well,
doesn't
of course
rape.
not, of
no.
course not.
Carl's just like, what?
In the town.
But yeah,
I'm a housewife. I
She's
think
a
that
housewife.
I'm making a little nest for when we have we adopt a little child.
we don't earn a great deal of money, but we're good parents.
We're
we
very
think.
good parents.
What's that based on? How have you
Well, we're
managed to
good
come up-
people, you know. I mean, aside from a few naughty jokes.
We're God-fearing people. We believe that God is watching all of us, and we believe in the Old Testament.
And sometimes he tells us to kill and rape.
yeah, sometimes he does. Yeah.
We're joking again.
It's a controversial joke.
We don't believe in God.
But,
we're
you know,
from an atheist, and
there's
believe
been
that
loads of them
our
in this
time
in
on
this
earth is all
show.
we have, and then when we die, we become worms meat.
Right. Well, you filled out.
But
the
we've
form.
already painted the back bedroom. That's ready for the little child.
We painted it black because we want our child to be a Satanist.
Wow.
Joking again.
Little joke from us,
We want,
little joke.
we want him to be an accountant,
Yeah.
gay accountant. There's too much in society where people are pressured to be heterosexual, so we're going to try and make ours a homosexual.
Cool.
Right. So you
Go
filled
for
out
it,
the
love.
form.
Fill out the form.
Yeah, we'll pop that in, get it processed.
Okay, but what kind of questions are you going to ask us?
None really.
No.
So you hear all that and you're good.
You're
It's my
happy with
job
us.
to pass the forms on
We've passed the interview.
because that's the sort of world we live in now.
Oh God!
Heard it all, guys. Absolutely heard it all.
You've obviously heard
If
of the
only it
famous
was
Rosa
that
Parks
easy.
incident, in which she was obliged to move on the bus from where she was sat to somewhere else, and she chose not to, and she was arrested for it. Became very much a sort of figurehead of the civil rights movement. Had you been travelling on that bus?
What would you do?
And am I far from where I'm getting off?
Yeah. So once again, you can't just nip out at the next stop so you can wash your hands of the whole affair.
Yeah,
No, you're
yeah.
on that bus. You've still got a number of stops, so you've got to stay on that bus.
Okay.
You've seen this bus driver demanding that she gets up, gives up that seat. Maybe she's given up that seat for you.
I'd probably go, it's alright, I'm standing, I'm alright.
What if Suzanne wasn't allowed to sit with you on buses? What if now a law came in that women were second-class citizens and she can't come with you? Wouldn't you go, no, fuck that, she's sitting with me?
I'd say we're only going around the block. We've been to the shopping centre. We're only 15 minutes. Can you take that bag with you? Because there's no one sat next to you down here. I'm a bit crammed in up here. There's more blokes on the bus. I'll see you in a minute.
Carl, let's put this to I mean,
Unbelievable.
obviously this is too much for your head to... You're on a bus, right, and there's a few white people, and
I'm the driver.
and they're being racist to a black kid.
Right, I'd go, if I'm driving, I'd go, listen, lads, stop that, will you?
If you're going to be racist, can you get off at the next stop? and do it
Well,
there?
you know, we've all had a tough day. It's the end of the day.
Mm.
We just all want to go home.
Yeah.
We've all been working. He's not in your way. He's sat in his own seat. Sit back. Calm down. Had enough.
Surely you want to be on the side of right.
I'm just doing my job here. I'm sat driving a bus. I'm driving a bus for 30 quid a week here.
Mm.
I'm getting a load of grief off some people at the end of the
but
day.
think bigger than the bus. It's not just a bus. Just
I
imagine
would
that
love
you're not
Carl as a bus driver. I think some of the
Alright, no,
just
but
some of the
that's what we're
stories he would
talking
tell.
about
If
But yes,
it would
but
be like
Ricky's trying to
a
make point.
constant
It's an
Ricky
analogy
Gervais
again.
show.
It's about you taking some kind of responsibility that could
You
put you
must
in
know
harm's
what-
way.
yeah.
That could mean that you've got to stand up to danger or
Yeah,
to bullies.
I do get what they're
or to
saying.
aggression.
If someone's attacking Suzanne, she goes, Carl, help. You go, no,
No,
I
of
could
course
get
I
her
won't,
here.
because I know the full story here. But this is what I'm saying
What do you
about
mean you know the full story here?
Rosie, what's it? I'm just saying, she sat on the bus.
Unbelievable.
How did it work?
I'll
She
tell
got
you
on the
how it
bus,
worked.
she sat where she wanted.
No, I'll tell you how it worked. It was up to the driver's discretion to change where black people could sit depending on the number of white passengers that got on. So she sat in a seat, so more and more white passengers get on. So this bloke decides, well, no, actually, this is no longer the black section. There is no black section because there's enough white people. You've got to stand up. And she decided, no, I'm not going to get up. It's my right to be able to sit on this bus as a person, as a human being, not whether or black or white. And that was why she got arrested.
On a different bus, on a different day, it might not have turned out that way. That's what I'm saying. It might have been, you know, someone else who goes, get off, who's been in a right mood, might have been in the pub all afternoon. And she's there going, I'm not moving, and he's fed up, he's up to here with it.
Sorry,
been
so
working
she's
all
pissed
week.
up now.
She's
She's-
pissed up now.
No, the
been watching
person
the
sat
rugby.
next to her
Yeah.
might have even been a black bloke who's been working hard. And he's like, I don't want this. It's difficult, isn't it? If I was on there, I'd weigh her up. You know,
Right.
is this woman doing this as like a good cause, or is she just a trouble causer? Because she just seemed like, you know, I'll do what I want. Now that's fine. You'll always get people who do what they want, and
Yeah.
they do change the little rules along the way. But I bet when she was doing it, it wasn't like a big stand up. This is the day I'm going to do it. It's just happened to. She was fed up that day. She didn't want to get up. Lazy.
I don't know what to say, guys.
Breaking all the time, and she's remembered now because she'd made a change about bus seats. But when she got up that morning, did she say I'm going to do that, or has she been fly tipping before she got on the bus?
What does that have to
No,
do
she's
with
not a
it?
troublemaker. She's someone who already had a burgeoning interest in the civil rights. I mean,
yeah.
I really thought the Rosa Parks incident was pretty cut and dry.
It's
The fact that Carl's managed to find an ambiguity in it
I
is
know,
extraordinary.
I know.
I love it.
Tell me something else about Rosie
Oh,
Parks.
for God's sake. I don't know what she's got to do to win you around, Carl.
Very true. I mean, but Carl,
There was a bit of trouble in our yard the other day
what happened?
Right.
between a wasp and a cricket.
Okay, all right, sure. I thought he was going to say between two people.
Is there any point to this at all, or are you just going to tell us you saw?
Are you going to
Wasp-
extrapolate some analogy from this?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
let me hear it.
see. So there's a wasp.
Yeah,
and
well, so
a
look at
cricket.
the whole scenario.
What's-
It's the whole
what's
scenario,
my-
right?
what-
As you said, sorry, just to clarify, as you said, it was kicking off.
Right, okay.
Old scenario.
So you're looking
I'm
out of
there.
your window.
No, I'm in the kitchen by the
Right.
sink.
Yeah.
I'm washing up the few plates.
Right.
The kitchen door's open.
Right.
Suzanne says, "Oh my God, look at that!
What?
There's a wasp and a cricket having a wrestle."
They're going at it. To be honest, it would be a pretty cool thing to watch, though, wouldn't it?
Wait. Are you sure this wasn't Mexican television and it actually was a sporting
People
event?
dressed up.
Yeah.
So they're there wrestling, and I was like, "Well, stop them then." So
Stop.
she,
Whoa. You don't interfere with fucking Rosa Parks. Why
Yeah,
are you interfering with
yeah,
us?
exactly, exactly.
because one, I didn't even know they didn't get on, to be honest.
Right, okay.
They were sort of wrestling. I said, and my hands were wet, so I couldn't do anything. I always overdo it with the fairy liquid.
Yeah, sure.
So she's there. I say, separate them.
Right.
Now, so she uses a tea towel, flicks them.
Flick. Clever.
Yeah.
Good
Right.
thinking.
The wasp
Stuns
goes its
them.
own way.
Yeah.
The cricket's sort of jumping about a bit.
Okay.
But who was fighting who?
So I'm sort of saying that is really weird because wasps are changing quicker than anything else that I keep my eye on.
Okay,
What do you
well,
mean?
That's just your theory, and it's not based on anything.
Well, I've told you a couple of years back I saw one eating chicken. They shouldn't be doing it. So anyway, so now they're causing trouble with the cricket.
Whoa, how do you know it was the wasp fault? This is prejudice. Why
Yeah,
do you think it was
true,
the wasp fault?
true.
What if the cricket
As much as I
started it?
despise
What if
wasps,
cricket
the cricket could have
decided that we
been
ate
going
wasps,
for
we ate
it.
their stripes. We ate them.
But to be honest, I support the cricket.
If everyone comes down here, fight 'em.
Wasps are
How do
dirty
you know it wasn't the
bastards.
cricket that started that?
Well, I suppose at that time I didn't, but since.
Oh,
I don't
subsequent
know.
information's
Oh,
come
okay,
through.
sorry.
Okay,
So
this is
anyway,
like
Columbo, isn't it? We saw the...
yeah.
So I saw all that. We broke it up. The cricket was sort of shaking a bit.
Definitely not! Definitely not!
No, I mean, if the wasp might have gone,
Yeah.
like,
So
it
I sort of prodded
stung it a little bit.
Put a leaf over it because it was a hot day.
Mm.
Put a leaf there so it doesn't get overheated.
I love this.
You
So
true
it's in the
gentleman.
marathon.
You
It's
true
got-
gentleman.
It's got Mars on the leaf, written
So-
on the leaf, and now it's just walking over with a little medal.
So Suzanne, we I'd leave it for a bit.
You said a few words.
Half an hour, about left it for half an hour.
What did Suzanne want to do? She wanted to interfere, did she? What did she want to do? Just sort of like...
No, she just sort of said leave it, stop messing with it. It's probably a little bit knocked out, a little bit stunned.
Sure, let's get on with our lives, she said. Yeah.
So I put the leaf on it. We go off, and half an hour later, I get back in. I said I'm gonna go and see the
Where'd you
cricket.
go? Where'd you go?
Just for a walk.
Yeah.
So I've been out, back in, have a look. Cricket's still there.
Okay.
Noticed one of its legs.
Ah,
Oh.
Don't know if the wasp did that or the tea towel flick. Well,
Right.
this is when I got the computer out.
Right.
Had a look. What happened was the wasp apparently
oh, for goodness
does
sake.
this a lot. And it stings them in the head.
Right, not this particularly. If there wasn't like a little profile of this particular wasp.
It's just an incident that
Just
happens
generally
a lot
happens with
between wasps and crickets.
Right.
Another reason
So
to hate
it stung
wasps,
it in
I'll
the
tell
head,
you that, guys.
And what happens is, it's that whole thing that we talked about before. Where
Oh
it lays
no.
an egg.
Oh no. I'm not
So I
I'm
was
not
having
entertaining
a
this
look,
again.
Seeing if I could see any sort of holes in its head. And it just kept sort of moving its one leg, like, oh, I can't get on the lid.
We've got one big leg.
One big leg at the back now. It's normally got two that it uses to jump.
So you were worried that crickets aren't aware of the dangers of wasps?
I just had a look online and saw that, it's a popular thing that happens.
Yeah.
Sort of like a bit of a mugging. It said you can leave them for about half an hour. They normally come round and they don't know they've had an egg put in their head.
Right.
There's no way it said leave them for half an hour and they come round and don't have an egg put in it.
Not
There's
a
way it
chance.
said
But it
that.
said
Not a
they-
chance.
They're normally stunned for about half hour.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
an
yeah.
egg put in your head.
Like an ostrich egg.
I'm still. Ah.
So I picked it up, I placed it under a little tree. I said, it's in the shade again. No wasps can see it there. Let's just leave it.
Yeah.
But you've just left that cricket to now die in agony with that.
Yeah, that I
Goes
was
round
thinking that
his head
earlier.
and
Maybe
comes
it
out
would be
wasp
best to
and
put
leaves
it
the carcass.
Well, this
how
is
its
when
misery, but
Suzanne came up and said it wasn't moving. I sorted it.
You sorted it.
Just sorted it.
What
You
did you
wanna
what
say
did you do?
anything
What did you mean?
Well, I said, what do you mean you sorted it? She said,
Read
it's
between
best
the
if I don't
lines.
tell you.
What, sorry,
I've
sorry,
done.
sorry.
She said she sorted it.
Wait. Do you think that we're in the mafia and we're being wiretapped? Say what happened.
No, well, she just said she sorted it, and I said, what sorted what? Because I'd forgotten about it at that point. I was painting.
yeah.
And she
Right.
said the cricket.
Right, what do you think she meant by sorted it?
Well, by the look on her face, the way she said it, I've known her for long enough, so I know
Yeah.
that she meant it's not good news.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So from that, I took for granted she means
Say it.
I've stopped it being. It's no longer in misery.
Yeah,
So
the
what do you
cricket's
mean?
no longer.
What did she do?
She crushed its head with a stone,
She got a tiny head-shaped stone and
squashed it, because that's where all the action is, isn't it? So she
That's
said
where the
it's-
egg is.
It's too cruel watching it sort of shaking about with its one leg and stuff.
That is
go.
fair enough.
I imagine I had this vision that one day Suzanne just having to say to his parents,
It's not good news. And again, guys, what an ending! What an ending! Right. What do we make of this episode? Because we've got there were some pretty before all the fun with the wasp at the end. There were some pretty serious topics. So we start off with the whole: if you plant a tree for someone, even if you're not going to sit in it, the next generation are going to enjoy it. And then Carl started going on about how when everyone crashes, more flowers get put down. So, and then that was confusing me. But then he did bring up a good point of like, it's like that, yeah. Like the motorcycle helmet. On one hand, why take it like out of the law to wear one? But on the other hand, it's like eating. You know, if you eat loads, you're going to be sick and you're going to die earlier. Doesn't stop people eating, does it? So I do get Cole's point when it comes to that. Like, there has to be some common sense. And then, yeah, Ricky and Steve, as a couple, just having that talk about adoption. I mean, it was a bit controversial, but you know, it's one of those things. And then we get on to Rosa Parks. Like Steve said, I have no idea how Carl could ever make this ambiguous what the right thing was, but he managed to do it. I'm not going to go any further into that. And then, yeah, we get to the end where we've got the little wasp and the cricket. I'll tell you what, guys, I hate wasps. I actually despise them. And the fact that they're taking on the crickets now, I'm thinking to get an army of crickets to go after them. Unbelievable. They are evil, they are. Absolutely evil. And yeah, I don't know about the... I don't know about a wasp puts an egg in a brain. I don't even know, guys, but yeah, this episode was great as per usual, and if you guys did enjoy this and are enjoying the closing episodes of the series, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video. Peace.